Hey everybody, Will here from 1459 Studios, and today we're going to be checking out the brand new PRS SE CE24 in satin. So it's important to note in this video is sponsored by Paul Reed Smith Guitars. They did send me this guitar to check out. All opinions on this video are my own, but let's talk about bias. I endorse PRS guitars. I like PRS guitars, so take that into account when watching this video. So anybody who's watched this channel before or has seen my bands or talked to me at any point in their life probably knows I love Paul Reed Smith guitars. I've been playing PRSs for 20 plus years at this point. I am an absolute PRS snob. I love the American stuff. I love the S2 line. I love the CE line. I love the core line. I even have a wood library and a couple SEs. So I'm a big fan of the brand. Have a couple of their amps too. So it's one of those things where I enjoy them quite a bit. When I saw they put out this model, I wanted to check it out simply because how are you going to do a PRS guitar for under $500? That was shocking to me as a PRS player. So it was important for me to be able to just go, what do you get for 500 bucks? Let's find out. So the CE24 SE PRS in satin. So this comes in three colors. It comes in vintage cherry, kind of a cool red. This is the charcoal model, and then turquoise, which is kind of a cool green color. It's personally my favorite of the three colors, but I also like green guitars, so no shock there, right? So it's a pretty bare bones guitar, but when I was growing up, you basically had two choices. You had really nice Fender, really nice Gibson, or a piece of wood with strings attached to it. Now you can get a really wonderful guitar for 500 bucks, and how they do it is beyond me at this point. But as far as feature goes, it's pretty bare bones, but there are some things hiding underneath the hood here that are worth pointing out. It's a really nice feeling guitar, sounds really good. It's got really basic pickups on it, basic bridge, simple electronics, full volume, full tone, three-way toggle switch. Does have a coil tap. That's pretty cool in the $499 price range. There's not very many that have that. It is bolt-on. It's satin, as you can see. Finishing costs a lot of money, and it's one of the ways that they save some money. Don't have the binding that you typically see on PRS, so a little bit of money saving there too, of course. So the big thing with this was, how does it look, right? It's going to look like a simple guitar for $499, but the important question is, how does it play? How does it sound for $499? Because I think to myself, what is this competing against? And my brain goes straight to Mexican-made Fender guitars. That's exactly where it goes. It's a bolt-on neck guitar, simple, bare bones, does what it does, right? Not saying that Fender isn't an excellent brand. I love Fender guitars. I have a Stratocaster, absolutely love it. Telecasters are wonderful. They're fantastic guitars. But Paul Reed Smith sits in a different player demographic as a general statement than a Strat may, but could still be something that a Strat fan may pick up. So they're going $699 for a Mexican Strat, $499 for an Indonesian-made PRS guitar with a gig bag. They're pretty comparable. Playing-wise, it feels really good, especially for $499. I don't want to admit how good it feels for $499. As far as its sound goes, it sounds really good. It sounds how I expect it to. Does it sound as good as a $2,500 PRS or a $1,200 S2 or whatever you're looking at? It's one of those things where you go, you have to let your ears decide, right? But on its own, it sits in a mix just fine. It's a nice sounding set of pickups. The coil tap on it is pretty cool. It just plays really well. It's just a nice feeling guitar. The neck feels PRS to me as a PRS player. The real only piece of criticism I can give to it is honestly my criticism with all the SE guitars. The tuners, the upgrade to the locking tuners really is worth doing. It's really where they save a lot of money. Hopefully one day on the SEs, they just put the locking tuners on and just charge a little bit more money for them, because that is a huge upgrade, especially for that price point. But that's kind of how I feel about the guitar. It's just a nice, bare bones, basic workhorse guitar. If you like to do projects and you like to do pickup swaps, this is a perfect project platform. You know, put in a couple different bare knuckles or EMGs or Seymour Duncan, whatever you want to put in here. I think it would sound really awesome. Put a couple of nice locking tuners on it. You got yourself a PRS you can take on the road and not afraid to beat up in the bars. So it's a really cool guitar. So the question in the video is, does the PRS CE24 death metal? It can handle it just fine. The audio that you're listening to was this guitar recorded through a Kemper, playing with my new band's demo tracks. So more to come on that soon. So check out this guitar, and thanks again to PRS Guitars.